Hey guys, welcome back to the King's Corner. I am the KingFanMan and we are here for the KingCast. What's going on, guys? Hey, Danny Ray Jr., what's going on? We are live and ready to talk all things Bethesda. A lot going on in the gaming world, a lot going on with Fallout 76, and that's what's got me excited. Hey, Mr. Wicker, what's going on? Good to see all y'all jumping in as well. We can talk about whatever you guys want. Of course, I want to talk about Bethesda stuff. I want to talk about Fallout. I want to talk about Starfield. I want to talk about all those things, you know, that I always like to talk about. But anything's on the table. As always at the KingCast, this is a subscriber-driven podcast. So whatever you guys want to talk about. Hey, Tony. Hey, Tylee. Hey, Tylee. Hey, Zonder Bunny. Hey, Timmy. And I missed one. It is the Skyrim Lord 13. I like that one. Hey, how's it going? Good to see all y'all. Zonder Bunny. Hey, King. Waiting for my booze daily to reset, so may not be super chatty. I understand. What do y'all think of the new... Hey, Napoleon, what's going on? What do y'all think of the new DLC so far? If y'all have played Fallout 76, the new Nuka Shine. By the way, a lot has been talked about the Nuka Shine, but I've found there's a lot more in the world, really, that they didn't tell us about than the stuff that we broke down. Now, there's a lot that they told us about. Yeah, it is fun and wacky. There's a lot. I mean, there was page after page that we broke down that they told us about, but there's a lot that they put in the world that I'm still finding, like the vault that they stuck out there in the forest, which is kind of cool, that's got a volleyball net and stuff. But there's all kinds of things that I keep finding, little bitty things that they've changed, that they've made improvements on, that they didn't say anything about in the patch notes, that they didn't say anything about in the inside the vault. So that's kind of neat as well. I love that they surprise us like that. So they continue to make Fallout 76 better. Some of the changes every once in a while I don't like. I can be critical of Bethesda. I still do not like the change to the workshop where they made the very PvP change to the workshop where you can challenge the workshop. I hate that. I hope when they go to this new survival mode that they take that with it. I really hope they take that away. I do not like that at all. But other than that, you know, I know most people got upset about the nerfing of the guns back, you know, the double shot guns and the explosive guns. I actually understood that one. Maybe they did it a little too much. But most of the things that they've done, I really like. Let's see. Danny Ray says, I haven't played 76 in months. Come on, Danny Ray. Black Ops 4 instead of Fallout? What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Let's see. Post-apocalyptic pep. I like that. How are you doing, sir? Zonder Bunny says, have you got the arrow where the game says your workshop is attacked by sheep squatch? No, but I've been sent that screenshot, and I think I'm wondering if it's a glitch or if Bethesda did that on purpose. Now go with me here. You know, I know there's a lot of glitches in the game, and I know they could have done it accidentally. But I'm really wondering, because Bethesda loves to do little jokes. You know how they put little jokes in all the time, whether it's Doom or whether it's Fallout or even the Elder Scrolls. They love to do little jokes. I'm wondering if that's one of their little jokes, because I can just imagine. It's not happened to me, but I can imagine if it popped up on my screen, what kind of reaction I would have. So, I just wonder somewhere if they thought, we're going to slip this in a little early and see if they react to it. I don't know. Maybe it's a glitch. Maybe it's a joke. Let's see. Timmy says, I love waking up after drinking the shine in a strange place. I do too. And they're sending us to new random unmarked spots that these are also new things they put in the game. New unmarked spots that are, some of them are really, really cool. Obviously that I've never been to. Some of them either I've never been to or they weren't there before. So, and some of them I really believe I wasn't there before. Post-apocalyptic pep is Heath. Okay, I got you. Hey, Vault Girl, good to see you again. I know you've been super busy on your channel, but it's so good to see you again. I want to always mention Vault Girl's channel. So y'all go and subscribe to Vault Girl. She is doing super. She's doing Elder Scrolls, Fallout 4, Fallout 76. She's cooking. I mean, she is so big. I could not keep her schedule on YouTube. Well, my lupus and health wouldn't let me, but she is doing amazing stuff. So y'all go subscribe. I can't even keep up with her and watch everything that she's got. She's doing so much. So she's doing so good. But y'all tell me if y'all think it's a joke or not. I like that. Let's see. Napoleon says, like me, haven't played Fallout in like a week or so. I had to join a different group on Facebook. Come on, y'all got to jump back in it, because I'm telling you, there is about to be so much content, and that's what we're going to talk about some today, unless y'all want to talk about something else. We are, I don't think y'all know how much content is about to come along. I know y'all watched my last video, but I don't even think I articulated enough about how much content is coming. I think Bethesda is holding back and not telling us fully how much content is coming. And we'll get into that in just a minute. It's got me super excited. Well, I know just a little bit, but I'll let you in on that in just a second. Zonderbunny says, I got it once. It was mongrels. Fixed itself once they showed up. Yeah, it would freak me out if I got a notice that said sheep squatches were at my camp. Yep. Or my workshop. How many was in a strange underground cave in the bog? I was sent to a cave one time after drinking the Nukashine. I woke up to two skeletons sitting on toilets facing each other after a Nukashine bender. That's a good one. Oh, and Timmy agreed that Vault Girl has an excellent YouTube channel, and she does. Y'all go subscribe. Hey Manos, what's going on? And by the way, there is Maestro Da Vinci. Good to see you as well. Good to see you, Manos. Let's see. Mr. Wicca says, what can I use glass for in Fallout 76? Well, you use it in building. You use it in laser weapons. You use it in... y'all help me. What else do you use glass in? Yeah, you use it in scopes. Yeah, power armor helmets. Those are right off the top of my head. I've not played Division 2 yet, James. I know I have talked to a few people that have, though. My Fallout schedule, y'all know my Fallout schedule. I don't have time to play anything else. And by the way, very quickly, thanks to everybody that showed up to the live stream the other night. We had over 100 people show up to the live stream. Wonderful, wonderful turnout. And we were just messing around. So that was a great live stream. I enjoyed it so very much. And I'm not keeping up with the questions. Jack the Lumberjack, how's it going? Just picked myself up a level 52 shot Gauss rifle. Very good, with the 33% chance, VATS hit chance. I jumped back on Fallout 76 today. Can't wait for the new content. I was looking hints or something for the new stuff. Very good, man. That's an awesome one. I missed, I think it was Arnie. Hey Arnie, I don't think I told you hi. Enjoyed meeting up with you, Ghost and Jacob, last night. Yes, enjoyed it so much. That was a great surprise. Awesome surprise. That was great. We went and where did we go? What was the name of the mine we went to? You'll have to remind me. But that is such a cool place. Come on, y'all, throw it out there. Arnie, you're gonna have to tell me what the mine was. I've gone blank where we went, but that is such a Bethesda does such a good job in building worlds. Let me get on my soapbox for just a minute. One of the things that I think some of the people miss with Fallout 76, what I like so much, and I've talked about people zooming through this game and not getting it. Yeah, the lucky hole mine. The way Bethesda builds these worlds, people don't slow down and see the craft that they the detail that they put in these worlds. The lucky hole mine. Y'all just should slow down and go through that thing and just look at some of the detail in it. It's just amazing. Wow. Okay, let's see. Hey, Sinister, what's going on? Good to see you as well. And by the way, if I don't tell you hi, if I don't read your comment, please say it again. When I'm by myself, I get behind a little bit. And as always, as I say before, subscriber-driven podcast. Y'all ask your question. I'll try to give it. I do want to talk about the new content just a little bit. But the more people we get on here, and we're getting more and more and more, I may not be able to keep up with each and every question. So y'all bear with me. But that's a good problem to have, right? The more people we get, the less I can read. So that's good. Yes, Heath, it was the lucky hole mine. Did you hear that Tom Clancy's The Division 2 has free DLC, but still has a season pass? I did not hear that, James. King and I used to chase the dragon back in the 80s. Good times. Arnie, yeah. Let's see. Timmy said, I really wish BGS would come up with a new and less rude, no thumbs down emoji. I feel bad every time I use it. Yeah, I agree, Timmy. Zonder Bunny says, I have a hard time picturing KingFanMan chasing the dragon. Yeah, I don't chase dragons. I don't know what Sinister's talking about. I have no clue. And I plead the fifth on that. Danny Ray says, do you think Starfield, did somebody say Starfield, will be like Mass Effect or more like Fallout? Different worlds or one huge world? Oh gosh. And that starts a whole message retracted. That opens up a whole, boy. I would put it on multiple worlds. Just without getting into the whole deal, I would say multiple worlds on Starfield. Anyone go up in the treehouse? Yes. In fact, let's see. Is that the one there? I went up in a treehouse last night, and I didn't know. There's one treehouse that. Hey, Ghoul, what's going on? I went up in a treehouse last night. I didn't know it was a treehouse because it was a little bitty one, but it just kept going up and up and up and up and up. But I believe it was unmarked. I believe it was an unmarked treehouse. Do y'all know the one I'm talking about? It's in the mire. The Nuka Shine sent me there, and I mean it was tall. This thing just kept going up and up, but it was little ladders. It wasn't the big tree houses there in the mire. Do y'all know the one I'm talking about? Is that it? Yeah, I went there last night. It's a super neat place. So cool. Mano says they also need to add a weight emoji. Seriously, you cannot show weight to people. There are definitely some emojis they need to add. I keep going to the Atom shop looking for certain emojis, and I can't think of the one that I need right now. Like, can you hear me? That's a good one. Can you not hear me? Can you hear me? Let's see. Ty Lee said she went up it today. That is a cool treehouse. Yes. Ghoul says, hey, buddy, have you ever thought that maybe Starfield has zero to do with space? You just blew my mind, Ghoul. You just blew my mind right there. Wow. I'm going to have to think on that one a minute. Maestro says, I was hoping for a boss up there. Yeah. Can't see nothing from the top. Yeah, you're in the tree line. James says, do you think Bethesda Game Studios might rebuild Fallout 2, Fallout 3, and Fallout New Vegas in the Creation Engine? No, I don't see them remaking any of them. I'm not on the Fallout 3 remastered. I don't think they're going to do it. If they do anything, they're going to port Fallout 3 to the Switch. I do see that happening at some point because they love putting their games over in the Switch. I would love, now don't get me wrong, I would love to see a Fallout 3 remastered. I just don't see it happening. I'm sorry to say that, but the way Todd Howard has talked, now I know they can surprise us, and I would love for them to surprise us. But hey, Ghost, but I just don't see it happening. She says it's by the Red Rocket in the Mire. Talking about the treehouse. It's not the, and I can't pronounce that, Tanagra town. There's one west of Harper Ferry. I wished I knew where I was. I really don't know because it was the Nuka. It was the Nuka-Cola that took me there. My shirt is the Vault 111. You talking about my T-shirt or this shirt? This one is Vault 111. Let's see. The teaser of Starfield seemed to have all to do with space, though. It did. Yes. Yes. And Ghoul did get KingFanMan shook. Let's see. There's a tree platform in the north west of the mire, but there's not a lot there other than containers and a lot of beer bottles. This one had a lot. I mean, it had some containers, and it wasn't like it had a bunch, but it was just a very neat place because it just kept going up and up and up and up, and it was so small you didn't think it was going to be so high. I thought it was just going to be 2 or 3 levels, and I mean, it just kept going up and up. It was just crazy. Okay, here goes Ghoul talking about Starfield. He's going to blow our mind. Y'all ready? For all we know, Starfield could just be the name of wherever the game would take place. Also, I need an Oblivion remaster remake for Tez 25th anniversary. I do too, but I do not think they're going to make remasters. I don't. Sinister says, I think they cannot remaster Fallout 3. The amount of bugs probably turns them off from doing it. I don't think it's the bugs, and I know bugs is a problem, but hey, Brandon, what Todd has said, and y'all understand this, if they remake Fallout 3, they would literally have to remake the whole game. They couldn't port it over like what they did with Skyrim. All they did with Skyrim was port it over into the new generation. They didn't have to remake the whole game. To make Fallout 3, to get Fallout 3 with Fallout 4's gunplay, they would literally have to remake the whole game. They would have to start all over. They would have to rebuild the whole world. I mean, it would literally be, other than the voice acting and, some things like that, it would almost be like doing a whole game. And that's what Todd Howard said. Once you would almost spend the amount of money and time in doing a whole game. So why not just do a whole new game? And if you think about it, I know fans would love Fallout 3. But would you want BGS to spend 3 to 4 years remastering a game, or would you want them to spend 3 or 4 years working on a new game? Because see, if they're working on Fallout 3, then they're not working on a new game. Does that make sense? And that's what Todd Howard was saying. It would take all hands on deck because it would be like doing a whole new game. The Skyrim Lord has said it. Starfield is set in McDonald's. That's it. That's good. You say, well, they've got 4 studios now. Couldn't the studio in Dallas do it? Well, do you really want the studio in Dallas, who's had nothing to do with anything BGS, in charge of making a BGS game all by themselves? What would you get then? You know, you've had people griping about Fallout 76, which Austin did almost by themselves. We really know now that Maryland didn't do much on Fallout 76. They helped a little bit, but Maryland has been working on Starfield almost exclusively. Fallout 76 has been Austin's baby all along, like I've said from the very beginning. So, do you really want somebody like Austin working on Fallout 3, or do you want Maryland? So, see, there's really no answer. Hey, Nicholas, what's going on? We got a lot of people in here. Y'all remember to hit that like button? Let's see, I'm way behind. Yes, I would love an Oblivion remastered. Oh, Oblivion, Fallout 3, Morrowind. Wouldn't that be great? But, again, would you want that above a new game? Now, I know some of us old-timers might choose the remastered. But if you put it for a vote out there with everybody, and this is what's sad, most of the gamers out there today have not played Oblivion. They have not played Morrowind. They have not played Fallout 3. Y'all realize that? That's crazy. That's crazy to think. A lot of the people we're running into, you know, a lot of these PvP people I'm running into in Fallout 76 with these silly masks on, they've never played Fallout 3. That's why they're acting so crazy out there. All right, Mano says no remasters. Oh, I just lost him. No remasters, as much as it would be awesome to replay an older game, but wouldn't you rather they spend that time and resources into making new games even better? Yes, that's what I said. I just got preachy. I'm sorry. You know, you poke a preacher, he starts preaching. All right, Nicholas, Jinsta, Mark, hey guys, what's going on? Hey, Psycho, what's going on? Fallout 3 would be cool, but new is good too. Yes. Let's talk real quick since there's a lull. And by the way, if while I was preaching I missed your comment, just say it again. The new content that is coming in Fallout 76. Let me get this out really quick. I don't think y'all realize how much new content is coming. I know you've seen the trailer. I know you've seen the roadmap. But when we get the camera, when we get the vending, it's going to be a drop just like it was the other day. We're not just going to get one thing. We're going to get a whole wave of stuff every time. What was it? How many gigs was it the other day? I should know. But my lupus brain goes crazy. Wasn't it 2? I don't even want to say now because I forget. But they've got it planned where, 13.5 on PC, and then what was it on console? Anyway, I forgot what I was saying now. Every time they've got it planned now where every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, however they've got it planned, they're going to have this big wave of content. And they've not, and this is what I was trying to articulate in my video, and I went back and watched it, and I realized I didn't really say it good enough. They've literally got that planned, not just this spring. They've got it planned all summer long and all winter long. And I remember if you go back into the documentary, The Making of Fallout 76, do you remember what Chris Meyer said and what Jeff Garner said and what Todd Howard said? They all three said it, that this type of game, that a game by service or a online game like this will live and die by new content. In other words, if you don't have the new content, it's going to die. So they have been working hard on this new content. Now, I think they were hoping, obviously, that the game would do better those first few months that it didn't have the new content. You know, they were wanting the game to sustain, but they've been planning this all along. Just like they've done with Elder Scrolls Online, they've got a plan with Elder Scrolls Online. Look at how much content they are giving Elder Scrolls Online. Every 3 months, they are giving a huge expansion. That is just crazy. Whoop, there it went. You know, look at the new. It's not really called a DLC, but look at the new expansion they just gave the Elder Scrolls, and I should be publicizing it a little bit more on my channel because it looks incredible. So, wow. Let's see. Yeah, Jinsta said 20. I thought it was. Okay. Let's see. Do you have any theories about Wastelanders? Yes, I do. They're crazy, but yes, I do. And I've got some other theories about nuclear winter, and it's gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be fun. Nuclear winter. They say it's going to change the way you play Fallout 76. It's a whole new way to play Fallout 76, it says. Hey, maybe the Meyer was named after Chris Meyer. Could have been. I asked something in my live stream the other night, and I wasn't really able to finish the poll the other night, so I'm going to finish it here with y'all. I want to ask y'all. I asked in the live stream the other night, and this is just kind of for fun. It's nothing earth-shattering or anyway, but since we're all Fallout fans, I'm not asking your favorite Fallout, or I'm not asking gameplay or anything like that. I want to know your favorite Fallout area. And what I mean by that, Fallout 76 has done something amazing by having the different areas. You've got the forest, you've got the mire, you've got the cranberry bog. And of course, Fallout 4 had the different areas, you know. Now, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas didn't quite have that as much. But do you have a favorite area in Fallout? I'm just wondering. Yeah, Point Lookout is a great area. Just a little poll as we're talking along. Be thinking about it. What is your favorite area in Fallout? I think the Mire is becoming one of my. I mean, that is just it's got that creepy vibe. It's really good. Savage Divide is good. They did awesome with Fallout 76, building the world. It is an awesome world. It's got a great feel. It sure does. Great world. Great feel. Let's see. Yes, across all the Fallout games, from the very first Fallout to now. I guess the only one we'll leave out is the Brotherhood of Steel. Yep. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Nuclear Winter too. I still wonder if it's going to be actually the Nuclear Winter. Hey, Jerry, what's going on? Good to see you on the KingCast. I love Far Harbor. Yes, Far Harbor, one of my very favorite DLCs of all time. Far Harbor is a great area. Fallout 4 DLCs were great. I thought they were great. Wonderful. Very, very good. I don't know about y'all, but with all of this content coming to Fallout 76, I was thinking I was going to ease away from Fallout 76 and get into Rage and get into some other games that were coming, but I don't know what I'm going to do with my gaming schedule. I'm gonna have. I guess I'm gonna have to cut out sleep. Yep. My favorite Fallout location is starting to become my camp after I spruced it up. Oh, did y'all notice how much more camp building space y'all have? Did y'all build up your camp a lot more? I did. I sure did. Let's see. I would say I love the Ash Heap, but I enjoyed Nuka World. I would say my favorite zone would be the forest because of the vibrant color. I love the forest, but the forest reminds me so much of Arkansas. It just, I live down by the river in the forest in the game, and listening to the frogs and the katydids, it's just home. It just sounds like Arkansas. If y'all want to know what Arkansas is like, go to the forest. Zonder Bunny says, KingFanMan, how do you like the camp budget changes? I have 10 missile turrets now. Wow! That is, I was wondering what the limit is. I've only got one turret, so I haven't asked what it is. So that is awesome. And by the way, where did you get the plans for the missile turrets? I would like to know that. If you don't mind sharing that, that would be awesome. And just a heads up, everybody, if y'all notice, I'm still, most of y'all that know me a little bit better, I'm still not at the King's Corner officially. I'm still at my mother's, taking care of her. Just a little personal note, me and her both did have the flu. We went to the doctor this week, and it was officially told to us that we did have the flu, and I've been trying to take care of her. So I say that to say that's the reason I still haven't been on PS4 and Xbox. So you PS4 and Xbox people, I promise I'm going to get to you and play with you. And those of you that have befriended me on PS4 and I still haven't responded, it's because I hadn't been home. I'm sorry. I will get there. I promise. Danny Ray says, I love Point Lookout. It reminds me of home, Mississippi. Yes, it does look like Mississippi. Sinister says, I'm going to stick to Fallout 76. Whoops, I'm losing you. Content until it shuts down. Have over 800 hours already. 800 hours. Wow. I need to look because I've got 3 platforms. I don't know what I'm up to now, but I think you've got me beat. I need item placement for, let's see, I gave up sleep a long time ago, Vault Girl says. Vault Girl, you do amazing with all the videos. I don't know how you do it again. I wish I could. I want to put out more content, but my lupus just makes. Sometimes I just have to say, well, my body says no when I say go. Ty Lee says I need item placement for camps. Absolutely. Arnie says you can't cut out sleep, King. You sometimes have trouble with coherence as it is. Come on, Arnie. That's not nice. It's true, but it's not nice. I'm glad y'all like me. I would take that the wrong way if y'all didn't like me. Heath said, I built the Appalachian radio, but it doesn't play music. Yeah. There's a trick to the radios. Heath talked to me after the podcast, and it's not that I'm keeping secrets. It's right now I can't remember the trick, but there is a trick to the radios, and I'll help you through it and get your radio working, because we were talking about the radios just yesterday, and I heard somebody else having trouble with the radios, and I know somebody that can help you with that. Got to keep the varmints away from my crops. Oh yes, I get the mole rats in my crops. The things you buy, they don't keep them away. What are the things? Y'all know what I'm doing? Gosh, yeah, there's my coherence thing, Arnie. Why can't I think? What's the things you put in the garden that stands there? Scarecrow. Gosh. Okay, Zonder Bunny says, KingFanMan, no plans. You need the perk home defense. Oh, home. Okay, that's why I haven't done it. Danny Ray says, I had the flu. I was out of work a week. Yep. It was awful. It was awful. That's, if y'all noticed, last week I got a little slow on my videos. I kept going, but I got a little slow. Jack says you get the plans for turrets from the perk. Yep. I really want to start all over because now I know exactly how I would do my perks. Jerry says someone mentioned on their channel the burrows under Harper's Ferry that's not accessible yet. There are so many areas. How many of y'all have been to the new vault that's there? I saw Juicehead say that Bethesda accidentally put it there, but it's really neat, the new vault that's there without even a number. James says, will Rage 2 have a season pass? I think Rage 2 post-launch content might be similar to Assassin's Creed Odyssey, in which every month there will be new features and every month a DLC or story chapter. Rage 2 is not, it's not going to be a live service game. You know, it's a single player game. So its DLCs are going to be that type. It, you know, it may have 2 or 3 DLCs, but it's going to be more that way. As far as the season pass, it probably will have some type of season pass type thing. I'm going to pre-order, but I'm not going to get the collector's edition or anything. I don't need that ugly head, even though my son really likes it. Let's see. Everybody's telling me about the perk now. Let's see. Arnie says you might need some science too. Yep. Jerry, I'm trying to get caught up with y'all. I'm sorry. I have only around 500 hours. I really need to look and see how much I have. I don't think it shows time played on Xbox. Not for me anyway. Yeah, it does. Go to, y'all tell Jack how you look. You go to your set. Gosh, it's in your challenges. Go to the challenge, and it's under one of the things in the challenges. It will show you how many hours you got, because it tracks you. You've got. It's tracking you to see. I'm doing that coherence thing. My lupus is kicking in. It's tracking you to see how long it takes you to get to 7,600 hours. That's what it is. So yes, it is tracking you. Let's see. Oh, scarecrows. Yep. Well, I'm way behind. Okay. Let's see. I think there are, Tylee says, I think they are trying to hide what they can since the other vaults were spotted or potted in early. Yeah, ported in early. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a single player game also, but it is a live service game. Yeah, I know, James, but Rage is not going to be a live service game. It's just not going to be. I don't know what to say beyond that. It's not going to be. It's going to be treated like a normal single player game was what I was saying. So, oh, I finally got caught up with y'all. Speaking of the vaults, I would like y'all's opinion on what you think the vault raids are going to be. You know, they've talked about raiding the vaults, and they say it's for more experienced players, and it's going to be, you're going to have to go in groups. So it's not a single player thing. So what is this raiding the vaults? Are the vaults going to be overrun with enemies, and you're going to have to take a group in there and get the enemies out? You know, I'm trying to think what it means to raid the vaults. That's interesting. Whatever that might be. Yeah. Jack says the vault raiding similar to the nuke silo run. I think so. Psycho says sounds like the dungeon crawls. Yep, I agree. And there are going to be multiple enemies. Now I do believe the underground areas they're showing, because if you look, I believe the underground areas that they actually showed on the trailer are not vaults. Did y'all notice that? They're dirt floors. There's dirt and grass and other things. It's not a vault that they're showing. So they're actually going to open up a lot of things other than the vaults. So, gosh, there's so much coming. Wow. And I get back to that. There's so much coming that they have not told us about. They've got so much content planned that's amazing. In fact, there are 3 lines of quests, 3 new quest lines coming, 3 more new quest lines coming this spring that we know about. 3 more quest lines coming this spring that we know about. That's awesome. Mano says there's a chance you won't be able to raid a vault whenever you feel like it. They might make it so that there's time windows in which people can prepare and gather in large groups for the vault raids. Kind of like an event, I imagine. And James says, I think raiding the vaults might be like a raid in the MMO RPGs, in which it includes very hard boss fights and epic loot. I agree. And you probably see, you see there on the trailer, you see the big Mylark Queen and stuff, which would be obviously a boss battle. And just to add, I do not like Mylark Queens. Another poll, since y'all were, and y'all can continue to give your favorite place if you haven't given your favorite place in Fallout. What is your least favorite enemy, or the thing you hate fighting the most in Fallout? I really think it's a Mylark Queen for me. Out of all the enemies that I have to go against, I think a Mylark Queen is what I hate the most. I would rather fight yeah, those things from Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, most people don't know what those are. A Mylark Queen. I hate the Preston Garvey. Preston Garvey. That is so funny. Can I tell y'all something about Preston Garvey? Y'all may not care, and y'all may not want to know. Here is my positivity coming out. I did something in Fallout 4, and I just did, and it was really neat. And y'all may want to try this sometime. And you may dislike Preston so bad that you don't. I believe Bethesda meant for you to leave the vault, to go to the town, to meet up with Preston and the gang, and to team up with Preston as your companion first. And if you team up with Preston as your companion, it's not bad at all. He doesn't do that, I know of another settlement, because he's with you the whole time. It's not bad at all if he's your companion. Next time you play Fallout 4, make Preston your companion instead of leaving him back at the house. It's so much better. Preston is, I'm not saying he's still great, but he's so much better if he's your companion instead of you leaving him there. And I think that's what Bethesda meant for you to do. So I did that once because I tried to, I actually played Fallout 4 probably like some of y'all 1,000 times. And I tried to make everybody my companion. I went through and did that. And I had avoided Preston. And finally, one of my last playthroughs, I made Preston my companion. And I did it first, coming out of the vault. I made him my companion. And it was like, oh, this is great. And I thought, why have I been avoiding him? Mano says the blood bugs, hands down, and those things from Fallout New Vegas, I can't pronounce them, those flying things in general, those were awful. If anybody remembers those flying things from New Vegas, they were awful, awful, awful. We're talking about the worst enemies in Fallout ever. that you hate. I hate Mirelurk Kings as well, but Mirelurk Queens are my absolute worst. I don't like them. Jack says someone is going up against the Scorch Beast Queen in my game. I guess right now, you're saying. I still haven't fought the Queen. I'm still saving that. I do believe in savoring the game. Some of y'all kind of poked and prodded me about savoring the game and being slow and staying in the forest a lot. I believe in savoring the game, and I believe Fallout is a game to be savored, and really, you really dig into it and look at it, and man, you find so much stuff. I don't know if y'all noticed the picture I posted and Ghost posted it, and it was actually in one of the videos that I just did. It was black and white. Behind, I don't know how many of y'all have seen it. Behind Point Pleasant, there is a I don't even know what you'd call it. It's a Ghost, are you on here? Help me, tell me what this thing would be called. It's a thing that they've built out in the woods, and it's got all these wooden statue things, and it's just right. Yeah, it's a ritual. It's a thing for worship out in the woods, and I guess it's for the Mothman. But I had never seen it before. It's right there behind Point Pleasant, out close to the church. And I don't know how many of y'all have seen it. I mean, like we're saying, we've played 500 hours and I haven't seen it. It's right there in the forest. Heath, have you found this? Have you seen what I'm talking about? It's not a temple, Timmy. It's outside. It's not a shrine. Thank you. It's not got a roof over it or anything. No, it's not new. It's been there. I wish I could hold on and see if I can show you a picture of it. I don't know if y'all can see a picture on my iPad. This is the coolest thing ever. But anyway, the point I'm making is there's so much in this game. I'm still finding new things in the forest. That's what's crazy. They have put so much detail in this world. I wish you could post pictures in the comments. That would be really cool. I'll find it. Y'all just talk amongst yourselves. I'll find it. It'll take me a minute, but I'll find it. I think it was like 2 videos ago I put it. You know how I put a picture at the first? Here it is. Let me see. I don't know. The light may be too bright. Can y'all see that at all? Can y'all make that out? These things are the statue things made out of wood, and they're in the middle. Look, they're in the middle, or we are. So you see how big they are, and they're made in a semicircle. Isn't that neat? And that's right there in the forest in Point Pleasant. I don't know how many of y'all found that, but the point is there's so much in this world. It's so rich. And again, it goes back to my point that Fallout's not meant to fly through and to run through. So let's see. He says, I don't think so, but I have seen the super creepy Lovecraftian growth in the basement of Morgantown High School. Yeah, it's that same type stuff, but it's there in the woods. It's probably the biggest shrine type thing that I've seen. Yeah. Jerry says it's nice to know that hundreds of hours in it and still not have seen everything. Oh no. And now more content added by Bethesda just keeps the exploration fresh. Absolutely. Well, y'all go look for it. Again, it's about halfway up the hill behind. Now, it's not the church in Point Pleasant. Don't go this way up the hill. Go this way up the hill. If you're understanding what I mean, don't go straight up the hill from the cemetery. Go this way up the hill. But it's about halfway up the hill there behind the church. Yes. Yep. It's easier to find at night because the candles are lit up. Yeah, it does have candles in it. I forgot that. Brandon. Hey, Brandon. Have you seen the Christmas tree in the water under the... Yes, out there in the water. Oh, speaking of that, this is show and tell time. Did y'all know? Brandon was talking about the Christmas tree in the water there at Point Pleasant, which, yes, I have seen, and that is really cool. We were exploring the lake there by Lewisburg train station, which is actually, I don't know if y'all remember, but way back before the game came out, when I was doing the Scary Places series, do y'all remember the scary places that that I did on the haunted amusement, about the haunted amusement park? There was one called Shawnee Amusement Park, which is supposed to be like the most haunted amusement park or the most haunted place in America. Well, that's it. That's it. It has a little lake beside it and stuff. So I'm trying to find this place. Let's see. In that lake, there's actually a really cool thing at the bottom of that lake. There's been a lot of people that's drowned in that lake and stuff. I promise I'll quit showing and telling after this. Now, this one's a lot harder to see, but this is on the bottom of the lake. It's a... Can y'all see it at all? What it is, I know that's probably really hard to see. It's a little, it's like a jungle gym that Bethesda has shrunk down so it looks like a UFO, and then it's got two aliens beside it. So it's really, really neat. It's really cool. Maestro says he's in the game now, so he's going to go look. But that is actually the amusement park that is there right by Lewisburg train station that I talked about in the haunted places. So it's neat knowing that several of my places that I talked about in the scary places are there. There's my queen. Hi, queen. Hi, queen. And she knows when she sees somebody that's good looking. Hey, what's going on? Sinister says, got to go finish my next camp. Have a good night, King. Thank you for stopping by. Absolutely. Nicholas says he went with a pistol VATS build. That's great. Pistol is my backup. Jerry says, great video. Just watched it a little bit ago. Thank you, Jerry. Brandon says, never mind. His name is Brandon too. The aliens are coming to Fallout 76. Queen, how are you doing? Did you make it? Did you make it home? I hope. They've been running around all day. Let's see. Heath says a teammate found the spaceship and the aliens. It's a neat Easter egg to find. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Napoleon says anybody on Xbox could give me two. Oh, yeah. Napoleon is needing some cobalt flux and violet flux. He's got him a jetpack, but he needs the flux to, and I know his pain. If anybody on Xbox has got some cobalt flux and violet flux, Napoleon is willing to trade for it. So please send him a message or talk to him. And Jerry says the violet is very hard to find. So absolutely. Well, We are rocking and rolling through this podcast. I cannot believe we're already 54 minutes in. Wow. We are already... That is shocking. Have we already been on here an hour? Wow, that is the mark of a good podcast. Did y'all know that? James says, Tom Clancy's The Division 2 is so much fun. I really like the improvements to the Snowdrop engine for Tom Clancy's The Division 2 uses. I like the Tom Clancy stuff. I wished I had time to check it out. There's so many games that I would like to try out. And Psycho says, cake? my lovely wife is making a cake for someone. I don't even get it. Of course, I'm not home anyway. How long have I been gone? This is my second week now, I think. This looks like a comfy chair. It is. It's a big chair. It is a big chair. The Queen was supposed to call in on the KingCast. Are you going to call in for the last few minutes, Queen? Call in and say hi, because we're about to quit. Are you going to call in and say hi? Queen. Yo, Queen. She's ignoring me. Oh, good. It's not a normal cake. Yes, and I've been gone 2 weeks. You killed the Scorched Beast Queen. Good job, Jack. Let's see. No, it's not a normal cake. She's making it for diabetic, and it's for a special event. And I think it's a beer cake. Shh. What's the deal with all this alcohol going on lately? Kroger's icing is yucky. I make my own icing anymore. Hello, Miss Queen.
Hey, baby.
Hello, Miss Queen. Whoops.
How are you?
You're echoing. Why are you echoing?
There. Now it won't be.
Okay.
So this is not even
Hold on
cake
just
with
a minute.
batter.
Let me turn you up.
Let me turn me up.
Okay. Can y'all hear the Queen?
So this isn't even a cake with batter. This is like, have you guys seen, like, for baby showers, they do, like, the diaper cake, so it's stacked diapers with pacifiers and all that stuff in it?
Wait. A diaper cake?
Well, it's not a cake, though. It's just round in the shape of a cake. It's just called a cake. It's not a cake.
A diaper cake? Ooh.
Shower. It's better than just bringing a package of diapers and saying, here.
That's nasty.
Oh, you're so weird. So anyway, this is a beer cake. And our children found it very funny that Mom was buying beer because I'm 47, I think, and I've never bought beer until today. And it only took me 6 stores to find this brand.
Well, that's all right. I've been I drank 50 bottles of alcohol last night.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, oh crap!
There's your word.
I know.
It didn't take you 2 minutes.
Hey, I played a piano today that cost. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
$176,000. It was a Steinway Grand. It was. Oh my gosh! It played. Oh baby! I told the kids when Dad says, "What does Mom want?" You tell him. Mom wants a Steinway.
Does the piano player come with the piano for that price?
I was the piano player.
Woo! Good grief. That's crazy.
Oh, it was gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I may have sinned a little when I played.
Hey, when you started talking, everybody else stopped chatting.
Aw, guys, did I scare y'all off?
Yeah, they just stopped. Either that or my chat quit working. Did my chat quit working?
I don't know.
Nope. They're just
they're
listening.
Nothing exciting, just a beer cake, guys.
Well, I don't think I want a piece of diabetic beer cake.
It is not a cake. It is just cans of beer stacked.
Well,
on a cake round.
You know what it's about to get time for?
Walter?
Homemade ice cream.
Ugh. Not your kind.
No, we can't do Walter. Nobody's giving money to the super chat, so no Walter.
Oh, man. No Walter.
No Walter.
Darn it.
Queen is family. We're catching up.
Y'all have missed, let's see, y'all missed me with the flu and Ripple.
Yeah, we've all had the flu now.
And you stayed away so you wouldn't get it, and then you wound up with a different kind of flu.
I got it anyway.
But at least it wasn't my fault.
That's true.
So you look great.
So how is Ripple and Wolfman?
Wolfman just went to take care of the Spurlin's hound.
Like a dog?
And, yes, because they're, it's spring break in Arkansas.
Oh, are the kids out of school next week?
Yes.
We were out Friday, Daddy.
Yeah, we were out Friday, Daddy.
I knew that, but I didn't know. Oh, Timmy gave $5. Thank you, Timmy.
Oh, my gosh. Let me go get Walter.
Oh, no.
I'm getting it.
Oh, no. I should have known. Hey, Ripple. How are you?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Okay, I've got Walter. Oh, no. Here comes Walter. Here comes Walter. Okay, are y'all ready? Here we go. Wait. Who the hell cares? That's awesome. Love it. We love Walter.
Who the heck cares, huh?
Yeah, no, that's not what he said.
That's not what he said, Daddy.
I didn't hear that at all.
That's what he said in my ears.
Oh,
thank you, Brother Timmy. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, do you have anything else to say, Miss Queen?
I am thankful for the sunshine in Arkansas today. Where are you going? Oh, she just ran out the door.
Yeah, we've got 70-degree weather, don't we?
We do. Praise the Lord. It is beautiful. Loving it.
Absolutely.
Loving it.
Well,
this beer cake is a strange thing.
Jerry's at 30 degrees. Where are you at, Jerry? Jerry says it's 30 degrees where he's at.
That's awful.
Ooh, that is awful. 70 degrees. C or F. We don't do those crazy measurements, Manos. We do Fahrenheit.
F.
Right? We do Fahrenheit, right?
Yeah.
We don't
know about them C's.
Yeah.
The only thing we know about C's in the States is that C's get degrees. As in school.
You're half away from Morgantown. Oh, Jerry's 30. Okay.
Y'all should see me hot gluing beer cans together.
A half hour from work. Why?
I'm hot gluing cans together. It doesn't matter that they're beer cans.
Why?
So that they don't shift on this round.
No. I mean, why are you? What are you doing with the cans?
I'm just making them in the shape of a round.
Oh. I'm confused.
Yeah, we know.
Well, thank you for calling in. I appreciate it.
Are you done with me now?
Well, I'm about done with everybody.
I come and you leave.
I hear Miss Candy.
Yep, she is barking at the four-wheeler that went by because, you know, it's four-wheeler.
I'm about done with everybody because you know what I'm about to do?
Are you about to play?
I'm about to finish up the video. I'm about to finish up a video that's a forest treasure hunt that will be posted tomorrow morning. And then I'm going to play Fallout 76.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Yes. So you tell everybody bye, and we'll just tell everybody bye together, actually.
Well, bye, everybody.
We want to thank...
I like them more than he does.
Do what?
I said, I like them more than you do.
No. Thank y'all so much. An awesome podcast as always. I love talking to you guys. This is my favorite thing to do. Well, live streaming has become, I guess, my second favorite thing to do because I love talking to you guys. I love interacting with y'all. So thank you so much for taking your time out. I know there's all kinds of things y'all could be doing with your time, and you spend it with me and the Queen, and I appreciate that. Y'all have a great evening, and just thank you for everything you do for me and the Queen and this channel. Bye, y'all. Say bye, Queen.
Guys.
Bye, guys. See y'all soon.
Y'all come back.